Filming. Okay, we're heading again to northeast Iowa, to Yellow River. And we're gonna head nice area. I got a cabin waiting for me. This is in an area where this forested area along the west side of the Mississippi River approaching Minnesota is where I'm going to do a little research, capture some audio, hopefully maybe some video if I get lucky on thermal or just regular video, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, we're approaching our cabin. This is the area we're in. It's really hilly country, very similar to Missouri. All forested. So this will be the cabin we're going to be staying at. It's right up the corner, about 200 feet away.
Arriving at Grumpster's Log Cabins on left.
Yeah, I'll have to edit that out. In fact, turning this off right now. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm filming a site that I camped at 8 years ago that I had a major Bigfoot encounter, and audio, and a giant tree was pushed over. It sounded like an explosion. But this is very close to the spot I camped at with my son. And there's some creeks you got to go through to get to this site. But this is in the Yellow River forest area of northeast Iowa. I went back there to investigate the site we camped at, and they changed all the site numbers. But thank God I still had the map of the original site we camped at 8 years ago, and the site numbers changed, and I was able to narrow it down to the new site number. So the old map is no longer effective. Look at this. See how that is all glass and extends out? Sorry guys, just commenting on an RV I just saw. Yeah, it's a beautiful area. The Yellow River connects to the Mississippi, and there's been a lot of high activity in this area. Yeah, and here's how I spotted it. I was quite a bigger distance away. There it is. That's how I spotted it. I thought it was tree load, or, you know, and it all crashed down and this was a tree, but no, it was all nicely and neatly, you know, not as symmetrical as human beings would stack or make a teepee. There it is. So on my walk through Pikes Peak State Forest, I immediately see this structure. It's small. Here's my hand in relationship to this structure. Look at that, all stacked up. And there's an opening on this end. Very small teepee structure. There's the opening. You can see it stacked up. And there it is. I saw it from 70, 80 feet away from the trail. It's quite obvious. Stacked structure. I don't see any humans doing that. And it's got the giant lean up going all the way there, coming down into the center of it right here. There it is. Debarked lean up is the center of this teepee. Quite interesting. Pretty interesting. I'd say that qualifies as a smaller teepee structure. They've incorporated some evergreens and stuff in it. Yeah, the continuation of the Mississippi River going north all the way, making its way to Minnesota, where the headwaters of the Mississippi began. Yeah, we're at Pikes Peak State Park in eastern Iowa, northeast Iowa. Yeah, they call it Pikes Peak because we're at a peak, one of the highest peaks here in Pikes Peak State Park. Some fish here in Yellow River in one of the creeks. We have some bass in here. These look like largemouth bass actually. Swimming everywhere. Beautiful part of Yellow River Forest State Park in Iowa.